getting started can happen one or two ways: through motivation or through intention. Now, many of us feel like, I just need to get motivated. I just need something to get me going. I just need to stay focused. I need an accountability partner. Accountability partners are great, but at some point, you're going to have to be able to count on yourself. Motivation works. Motivation works, but it doesn't last. It's not lasting because it's something like a spark. And when that spark trickles away or flickers down and out, boom, you flatline. So, understanding that many of us are conditioned to rely upon motivation, and that's the trouble I have with motivating people on social network. I'm going to stick to it because that's what I do. But the thing is, are you really benefiting from a post that is inspirational or motivational or motivating in some way? Excuse me. Maybe not. You'll enjoy it for the moment and then you're gone. Does it change your life? Likely, no. You know? And for me, the goal is to be able to make a difference, to make a change, to spark something that continues to keep going, but we just can't do it that way. It takes more. It takes a commitment from you to decide that I'm going to do it and stick with it. Motivation is not what you want to lean towards if you want to see a difference in your life. Intentions are something that are sort of like a silent commitment, like a silent contract. You got to commit to something. And by doing so, you have to make a promise to yourself, declare and decree to yourself that, one, this is what I want. Two, this is how I'm going to get it. Three, this is when I'm going to do it. So what I mean is, by when, that you will actually decide that once a week or twice a week, I'm committed to making this thing happen. Now, people make promises to themselves all the time, but here's where they fall short. They fall short because they're not changing from the inside out. If you want to become something that you are not today, you can't become that thing doing what you're doing today. So in order to facilitate a change, that change has to take place mind, body, and spirit. And primarily, the goal is to approach it spiritually, to become a person of your word, a person of integrity toward yourself, toward your own dreams and desires, a person that has made up his or her mind in her spirit or his spirit and is now able to stick to it because there is indeed a change taking place. The Word of God says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Well, in order to renew your mind, you have to do it day after day after day, because if not, you begin to unravel. Meditation is a very good way to enter into change, because it gives you a chance to renew your mind and reshape the way that you think and feel toward things, to put a greater value on things that you don't. Sometimes we as humans, we lean into carnal things and we overvalue in things that are not beneficial to us. We put more value and time into things that are just a waste of time. So it's important that you revamp the way that you look at things and the way that you weigh things, so that you could be more committal toward the things that will reward you in a greater way. And that has something to do with your purpose and your destiny, and it's more fulfilling in the end. So you got stuff that you want to do and you haven't been able to do it. My suggestion is simply this: work on the way that you see things. Change the way that you see things. Get centered, focused, and journey towards balance, because you'll never have balance completely. That's always going to be a work in progress. You have to continue to make adjustments to live and walk in balance. You don't just achieve balance and now you're there. It doesn't work like that. It's a daily practice, you know? As things change in your life and in your body and in your mind and in your spirit, you've got to adjust to those changes. And so, therefore, pursuing balance is very important. Okay, so intentions with a contract is what we're going for. This contract is between you and you. You're going to make a promise to yourself that this is what I want and this is what I'm going to get. And I'm going to work towards getting it by renewing the way that I see things and the way that I think of things and the way that I weigh things. Sometimes it's hard to become something that you're not because you're not that thing. But that thing is in you, but it hasn't been birthed yet. A baby unborn is not a baby yet. It's a fetus. Okay? So let's get that baby born in you that you've been trying to connect with simply by committing to yourself. So what I'd like for you to do is reach out to me, click that link in my bio, or go to my website directly, www.sonyaru.com, and let's get together for a brief session to discuss how you can apply the changes to your life through daily exercise. I'd like to help you. Reach out. I'm there for you. Thanks for listening.